everyone, welcome to the Linux Lab, and today we try to do some practice on Linux processes. So topic is process. So we will learn about the processes today in the Linux system. What is the process, how many types, and what are the commands for use the processes in the Linux. So process basically when we have any program into the memory, then it will called as a process. So first command is here ps command. PS will show you the active processes in the system right now. Now you can see I have a couple of processes here. That means sleeps, bash, and ps. PS is a command itself, and these are some processes here. So example, PS will give the active listing of the processes in the system which are active right now, and you can use a top command here as well. So top command will show you the real-time type of a processes in a interactive manner. Example, dynamic real time, you can see. So if you click it here, you can see here there are some processes here. Okay, the important is it will give you the more information about the system here. Example, here you can see the memory in the system, total memory in the kilobyte, swapping memory here, and how much memory is freely. Okay, and what is the buffer or cache memory, and how much memory is available here. And also you can see the users here. It will show you the how many users and the uptime of the system. Okay, and how many tasks are running, mean to say task, mean to say processes. So you can see here there are some processes here. Okay, there are total 6, so that's why you can see 6 here. So sleeping for 1 was looks a stop here. Okay, and 0 zombie here. Okay, so these are basically more information about the processes. Important is to here to understand the some column here. The column mean to say this column PID, this is a process ID. Every process has a number assigned by the system, Linux system. So this is a process ID. So we will use later on the user, who is the owner of the process. This is the username here. And this is a priority number. If you see, this is a priority of the system, processes in the system here, 20. By default it is a 20, and you can change it. Okay, higher the number, lower the priority. So if you suppose if it is a 15, that means a higher priority. If it's a 2, it is a higher priority. This is a nice value, ni. Nice value is related with the PR. Okay, so you can change the nice value. If you suppose use a minus value to change it, then it will be change. If you use a, you can increase the priority, you can decrease the priority with the nice value. We will see later on, there is an important command. So this is a virtual memory, not a real memory. Okay, this column, this is a residential memory. That means uh, physical memory, I should say. This is a physical memory occupied by the system in the RAM. And this is a shared memory if your process is shared. And this is a status. Status mean to say R, mean to say how to say start. Okay, so R mean to say start or executing or running. So, and capital S, you can see this is for the sleeping. Okay, and if you can find somewhere a small s, that means session leader or somehow. And T mean to say stop. T mean to say stop. So R is a executing, T is stop, S mean to say easily you can see sleeping or maybe waiting, up to you, how you understand it. So these are the status. This is a CPU memory, and this is a CPU or occupied by the process. This is a memory occupied. Okay, and this is the time when it was started and how much time it has been took into the memory to start up. These are the commands which are using. And if you want to go out from this stop command, press the Q button from keyboard. Q mean to say quit. This is a signal. So we have a two command to print out or list out the system processes, PS and top. I think it is okay for you. So top for show the real-time processes actually with the refreshing timeout. But PS is a normal, there is no changing in the timing or anything else. So example here once more, top. So now you can see the timing is going to be refresh after some seconds. So can you see it is going to be changed based on the updates by the system. Okay, so guys, this is basically the two important command to print out the processes or list out the processes, I should say. Right. So now with the top command, you can use here the important process ID here with the PS command I use, but I want to use a top. Here you have some important switches. Example, you can give a P switch, and after P you can give a specific ID. That means 6388. Now only that process will be show in real time. Okay. Can you see this process? You can see the ID number, process ID. With process ID, you can use the top command. So the priority is by default is a 20, nice value is 0, and virtually is memory is this. Okay. So similarly, you can use more switches. Example here. U for user. If you have more users, you can go for specific user. Okay. So I hope it will be okay for you. You can try such a practice here. And then after what we can use here, there is a more important switch. You can use H for thread. If you have a multi-threaded system, then you can also see out the threads. Now you can see the threads, how many threads here, because right now the system is considering these are all the threads itself. So that's why 6 threads are here. So which option can help us? H option can help us. Okay. So I want to show you here once again. H mean to say thread. So you can see the thread very easily. Now, one more option is N option. With the N option, you can stop after the 2 updates. Example 2. Now you can see after 2 update, it will stop. My top command will be stop. So if you want to make a more updates, by default, there is no any value here. If you see, so you have to wait a long because automatically it will refresh the system. Okay, so if you want to change it more update, example, you need a 4 update. After 4 update, you can see you will go out from the top command. So N will help us. Okay, so it will stop after the 2 updates, 3 or 4, whatever. Okay, one more options you can see here, example, top command. Now you want to sort the column based on your choices. So let's say you want to sort the processes with the help of memory usage. So in that case, this column. Okay, so you want to put out the processes which are taking the higher memory should on the top. So you can use M. So capital M or maybe Shift M can help you. Can you see right now? I press the Shift M mean to say capital M. These are on the top. So if you want to sort by the highest memory occupied processes, use the capital M. Similarly, you can go with the CPU. So use the Shift P or maybe capital P. Now you can see the CPU time is highest, it will be on the top. Okay, so you can try this such important with the top command or the important switches. Mostly we use it. And now try to task can be like example, try to show some processes of the system. And then after you have to be check out the delay, example, 1 second, 2 second refreshing time, and then you can update how many update you need. So example here, I can use a user for this user. Then I can use a D option. D mean to say you can give the refreshing time here. So example, 1 second or 2 second. Let's see 2 seconds. So after 2 seconds, what we can do, we have to see how many update we need. Example, 3 update. Now you will see here. So what will happen here? So basically it will show the processes update every 2 seconds. Okay, update every 2 seconds and stop after 3 update. And you will see after the 2 seconds and 3 updates, I'm out from that. So this is the way. And why we use that? You can send this information into the new file, example, back.txt. This is a backup file here. So you can send this information into the backup file. Right. So now you can see the backup file is ready. Okay, so these are the backup. So after another time, you can use one more backup and you can compare it. Okay, which is very important to see. Okay, so now I want to remove this backup file. I have no need. So it is done. So now you understood how to use the top command. Now PS with important example, if you use a PS, it will give you the only this 4 column. So this is the PID number, process ID, this is a terminal, this is a time and the command. But if you want to see more information, use the PS-AUX. So aux, you can use it. Very important to use the aux. So what is the meaning of the aux here? That means A is the all. Basically, you can see show the all user processes for the all users actually. Okay, so what is the meaning of the U? You mean to say display the user owner of the processes. And X, it is important sometime when we include the process which is not attached to the terminal. But here, all the processes are attached, then it will also okay. So you can use it. Okay. So now the important is here you can see some more information, example PID number and CPU, memory, virtual memory and residential memory and terminals here and the status. So now status is important to understand. So what is this capital S and small s? Capital S mean to say sleeping or wait, and small s like a session leader. What about this, where the session is going on? And sometimes you can see this R plus mean to say running in the foreground. Plus is a foreground. Okay, T mean to say stop. Okay, so here these are again like a waiting stop. Okay, so you can see these are the some processes in the system which looks like a stop here. Okay, and S mean to say sleeping here. So these are the way you can use it. And after that, you can also use a EF. You can also try with the EF. E mean to say show every process, and F mean to say show the full format actually. So you can see the difference again. So something new column will become here. Parent and child processes here. Okay, so this is a PID number of the processes, and this is a parent PID. So we will discuss about the later on. Just try to understand this is a parent-child relationship. Column will come here. Okay. So this is the count, how many childs are there. And this is the time here, session time and terminal, and rest of things are the same. You can see here, these are the same. Okay, so only 2 columns are new, we can check it. Okay, so now what we can do here, let's try to create some processes example. In the Linux, we have 2 processes. First is the foreground and second is the background. Because in our mobile system also we have 2 type of a processes, foreground and background. Okay, so let's try to understand this foreground and background. Now I will talk about the foreground process. So what is the foreground process? Example, I can use a sleep command. Sleep command, after I can give some time number, that will it is a second. After 1 second I have to wait, then my command prompt will come back. Example, 4 second I have to wait, the prompt will come back after 4 second. Okay, so what will happen if I will use a 400? Okay, so you can give some more option. Example, M mean to say minutes. You can give a H mean to say hour, and S mean to say seconds. So by default it is a second, so 400 seconds. Okay, and example, right now I can write here M. So now I have to wait for my prompt 400 minutes. That means it is not okay, I am stuck here. But what I can do, this is actually a foreground process. So now how I can cancel it? Please use the Ctrl+c. Ctrl+c is a cancel signal. Okay, so next time I will again call it, but this time I will use the Ctrl+z. Ctrl+z mean to say Ctrl+z, which will stop it. Okay, so now you see the difference. This is a Ctrl+c for cancel or terminate or destroy the process. Which process? Foreground. And this is the stop. Okay, now if you give a PS here aux, then you will see this 400 process is here right now. Can you see right now? That means it is T. T mean to say stopped. I had stopped this process. And what is the process ID? This one. Okay, now how I can list out the processes with the status? Jobs command will help you. Try it. So now you will see here, I want to show you jobs command. So jobs command will show you the status of example running, stop, or terminated, something like that. Can you see? So right now here, try to see these are the output here. That means this is the latest stop process plus. This is the previous one. Okay, minus. So these are the oldest one which I were using later on. So now what we can do here, this is a stop process. Okay, so now I want to again wake up the process. How I can wake up the process? With fg command. Okay, fg command, then you can give this number. This column mean to say job number, example 4. Okay, now you see again it is on the background running, foreground running process again. Again you can stop it here. Try to see. It will tell you that it is again stopped. Okay, so you can use again fg. Fg mean to say foreground command. It will take your process which was stopped to the front, to the foreground. So you can also use a percent for try it. Okay, so this way you can use the foreground command very easily. Now this time you want to be cancel it. Okay, now you will see jobs. Can you see right now it is no more stopped, this time only this. So I cannot see in the system right now. That means it was proved we are able to destroy or kill the foreground process with the Ctrl+c. Okay, so this was guys the foreground processes. Now what about the background processes? Now sleep command I will use, example 7 hour. I want to create a process, but this time I will use this operator. This operator will for the background process. Now can you see the process started? This is the PID number and this is the job number. Okay, now let's see here example, let's see 10 hour. So I created two processes which is in the background. I want to show you here. Can you see right now? These are running processes here. Okay, that means 10 hour process is running in the background and job number is 5. And here 7 hour, that means here it is also running. Okay, that is I can create the background process and number of background process I can create and it can be executed in the background. Okay, now we have no Ctrl+c, Ctrl+z because it is a background process. Now I will remove the background process with the kill command. So kill command, you should use this process ID, suppose 7 hour. So syntax is kill S649. This is a PID number. Now you see, now give the jobs again and you will see terminated symbol, right? So I'm successfully killed it. Okay, can you check it? So now this is only for the PID number. So this is the first command, kill with the PID number, process ID. But you can use by the name, kill all. Please write a kill all and you will see sleep. Now whatever the process running in the background should be removed from the memory here. Can you see right now? Kill all sleep. Now I'm able to remove all the processes. Now if you will give the jobs, so what will be the output? Every running process was killed, but still stopped was there. So what we should do right now, because it is stopped, because this kill command will kill only which is running actually, but it was stopped. So in that case, what we can do, we have two options. So first option example, I can use a example here, fg command. Okay, so for fg command, then I can use a fg3. Okay, then you will see it will be killed right now. Okay, so now you will see because it will come into there and in the front and it will be terminated because we use the kill all previously here. Now what will happen? It will be no more in the system because this kill all has a higher priority. This is a immediately signal. Okay, so this is basically the kill the processes. Now let's try to see which I wanted to tell you. Example, you want to create a, now let's see what is in the job. Here we have no more job. So let's see, we can create example 1200 minutes. We create one more process. This time you're going to be save it. Now you will see jobs here. It is stopped. But now can I execute in the background? So we have a bg command like fg command for execute or call the process to force the process to run in the foreground. BG for force the process to execute in the background. So BG. So after BG, you can give the number of the job. So what will happen? It will be automatic attach in the last. That means it is running right now in the background. So I'm able to execute or running the process in the background very easily. So BG command help you. Okay, so now it is running. Now I can kill very easily. Okay, so but before that I need a process ID. How I can see the process ID? There are two options. Example, you can use a PS command and you can see this is the process ID, but there is a no right name, the full name you want to see. If I told you, if you want to say full name, use POX. Now this is the right PID number. This is the same here. Okay, so you can use this PID number for kill or destroy it. And one more command you can use, pidoff. Here you can give a pidoff command as well. Give the sleep, then you can see this is the ID, process ID. Now you can use a kill and 7669. Now you will see here jobs. This is terminated. Okay, so guys, this way you can use the foreground processes and the background processes in the Linux system very easily. Okay, so you can get it. So now let's try to use one more example here. I have two sessions right now. Can you see right now? This is the first session. This is second session. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to log in with the two different sessions. Okay, so it is there right now in front of you. So what is the idea right now? If you have two sessions, then how we can use some signals, which is important to understand with the kill. Okay, so let's see. In the session, I have nothing right now. So what I want to use, I want to create a one process. Okay, so example, I want to create a process was 1 hour. Okay, and right now it is running in the foreground. Okay, but I go to the another session. Okay, now I will give the command ps aux. Now can you see? I can see very easily from another session that I have these processes, but here it is running. In another session, you can see I have PID number. So what I can use, I can use a very easily a kill command here. Okay. So first of all, you can use a kill with -l option. And there are some important signals, guys, in the Linux system. Can you see right now 64 signals are there. Start from 1. This means to say hang up or interrupt, quit. Can you see? And important is example trap. And here mostly we use signal terminate. So by default, this is the signal actually 15. Okay, so this is the alarm and kill. And you can read the difference between kill and term later on and try to apply these different signals, 64 signals. Okay, so I will use one or two signals here, which you can see. And example, what I want to use here, example, let's see, kill. And here, which signal you want to see, example, terminate signal here. So you will use a kill, and then after you can use a this number or maybe the full string here. So you can use a hyphen here and give the right name, sig. What is the name? SIGTERM. SIGTERM. That means signal terminated. Okay. And after that, you have to give the process ID. So what is the process ID? You should know. I told you you can use 7, 6, and then after 9, 2. Please check here. This is the right one. Okay. Now, if you do it here, now please go back to the previous session and it will be terminated. Okay. So again, you can try. Again, it is running. Now what we can do here, first of all, every time the process name will be changed here. Now it is a this bit number 773. So now you will use a 773. Okay. But this time, what you want to use? You want to use the only number. So which number will be good for you? Example 15. I think here 15. Okay, so try it. It is again terminated. So you can use any number, or maybe you can use the full string. Okay, you can try to use one more. Let's see which you want to use here, but you should use here. What is the 775? But this time you can use example. Let's see, we can use a kill. So kill here, signal kill. This one, I think 9. Okay, so please use a 9 here, and then you will see the message is killed. So you can give the alarm, or you can give the hang up system. Okay, it will be also important. Example, what is the hang up code is 1. Try to use with the hang up if you want. So here again, try to use what is the code of bit number. This is the 447s 1 2 3 4, right? And give the 1. Now what is the meaning of this? That means you have to send the hang up message to the terminal. Now go to the another terminal. Can you see hang up is there? So guys, these are the important signals you can try based on your practice and based on your choices. So how you can see again, kill L. So these are important signals to check out. Please read on the internet most signals which is important for the real time. Okay, so you can try very easily. Okay, so please try to use that. Okay, so now let's try to use some more practice here. So right now here we have no job. So let's try to use example. We can use a sleep 5,000 minutes, and then we can write here in the background. And then after 1,000 minutes, the background. Let's see how many jobs I have right now. 3 jobs in the background. Okay, so now what I can use? I can use a PS. So I can use a pstree. So pstree will create a tree of the processes which I'm going to create here. And then you can use, I think, this symbol, this one. Okay, so $. So $, you can use it. So $, is the pid of the current shell. This is for the current shell actually, which is right now we're in the bash. So p mean to say process. Now you see here, can you see right now it will show the bash. I have this pstree. This is also the process. It is the bit number. Okay, and these are the running processes under this. So under the bash I have such a different processes. You can see as a graphical mode for tree. And then after example, you have more options here. Example here, you want to see p. This is for the process. If you want to see the user, please put the u mean to say user. If you want to see the n, and I told you for the sort bitwise. So here you can make it sorting with the bitwise. This is for the sort n. So you will see the result right now. And then after, what you can do here, example, you can give the highlight option here. Example highlight. Now you will see what happens here. So you will see here, this is actually now sorted here. Can you see? This is first 86, 87, 88, 94. And you can see also the user is here. That means u is user. And this 2 for this user and bit number. And this is for the highlight here. You can see this is highlighted here. Okay. So guys, this is basically the use for the PS tree. You can display the tree of the processes very easily. Now, one more important, I show you in the beginning top command, right? But top command is very good. You can use it. But if you want to kill or remove, top command cannot help you. So with apart from the top command, we have an important command htop. So when you see htop, you will have a very beautiful or interactive real-time desktop or screen, which you can see very easily. And you can use the mouse here as well. Example, help, F2 setup. There are some options. So example, now you can easily kill. No need to give any command here. kill or something. Okay, so let's try to see which process you want to kill. Example, this one. So example 5000. So you want to kill, you can press a F9 button or you can use the mouse here. Now left side you can see a lot of signals here which I show you previously. Okay, so if you example you want to send the alarm, you can send the alarm. Example you want to kill it, you can kill it. Okay, and you have to click here. So send, and now it is removed. Okay, so if you want to go out from it, F10 quit. Can you see? So the task is solved. So guys, you have a top and htop. So difference is not important. Important difference is here. It will give you the some graphical way or some colorful screen, interactive way, where you can use a mouse and keyboard to kill it very easily for the user help. And top is for the text base. Okay, and you have to use it. But htop is very nice. You can use it, and it will give you the more signal. Top cannot give the signal. Okay. So please use a top or htop. So for printing, top, htop, and PS. Okay. So listing the processes, these will help you. Please remember it. So these are for processes only, for printing the processes. Okay. So now let's try to understand a little bit more. What is the priority and niceness of the processes? So let's try to see what we can do here. Here we have to check out here. Example, I will use top command here. So top command will help us to check out this two column, priority and niceness. So PR mean to say priority and NI mean to say nice. So you can change it very easily. How we can change it? So by default for the non-real-time processes. So PR basically is the 20 by default value and NI value is 0. You can see the system is right now giving the by default value. You want to change it. So how we can change it? So there is very important to know. So important to know, you can use it example. Let's say you want to, if you have already the some processes, so you can change it very easily. So suppose what we can do here. So let's try to see. So here, what I want to do. So first of all, I want to be change the not change. I want to just create it. So first of all, example, I can use a nice command. So nice command is important, and then you can give the n. So what is n? N will give the basically the niceness value here. So which value? Example 5. Okay. So now this is will be the nice value 5, and then after I can give the process name sleep. Example, you can give it 28 hour. Okay, so 28 hours it will start, and you can start in the background. So what is the nice? Nice is the command. Niceness value you are going to set. This is a new process, and now you will see niceness value will be set up. Okay, this is a 5 actually. Similarly, you can give the nice value example 10. Now you can give the suppose 18. Okay, now you have two processes. Now check here. Now you can check here, which I created two new process here. Please have a note here. Okay. So can you see right now? This is the F5. Okay. This is the two nice value which I use 5 and 10. So what is the meaning of 5 and 10? This is a nice value, right? So that means right now, if I indicate this is the priority value, that means this is still a low priority, and 30 is also a low priority, because as the number is increasing, that means the priority is going to be down. So suppose if it could have the 10, then it is a high priority process. Right now it is 30, it is a low priority process. So practically you see, if I give the 5, a low number or a small number, it can make the priority low. This is a positive number. Okay. So similarly, you can see this is a 10. That means I'm going to put the process on the long queue. Okay. That means high priority processes, low priority processes. So higher the number of this, higher the positive number of this nice value will make your process low priority process practically. Okay. So now what happens here? This is the basically understanding the nice value, you can check, you can do, but by default previously you can see we have a 20 and 0, but you can do at your own with the new processes with this command. Okay, this command. Okay, but what happens if you have, let's see, I again use the top command, and here what I want to do, use example, I have a which command I can use it here. Example, let's try to see if you want to do it. So let's see here. I can use the renice here. Maybe I can press the R. So please press the R button for, because there is no renice. So you want to make it renice, please use R button from keyboard. Now you will see which value you want to change for niceness. Example 5. So let's this one. So now it will ask the PID number of that. Okay, so renice for this PID number. Okay, but before that, what we can do here, I want to show you, first of all, I want to check uh, the PID number here, because I told you we can use the example here. This is the PID number. Okay, and which process we have it here. You remember, if you see, we use example 5, 28 hours, 28 hours. So what was the nice value? 5. So what is the PID number? 8208. Okay, so now go there and press R. 8208, right? I think it would be the same. We have used 8208. So you see here 8208. So this is the PIN number we are going to be renice it. Do enter, and please the renice value, example, let's see, 7, and do enter. Now what is happening here? So this was 5. Now I want to give the 7. Can you see? The renice value is changed. I reniced, actually. Nice value is changed. I reniced it. Okay. So now see, the priority is still low priority, but better than this. So that means this process has a low priority. This looks a higher priority, and 20 is a very good priority. This is a system general priority. Okay, so guys, this way you can change the nice value or renice value here. So practically priority and this nice value are jointly we can use. This is important to use. So practically the formula is a example, this for the unknown real-time task. So what is the priority number? Can be the general is phenomena is 20. You can see plus nice value. So example, you can give a 5. Then what will be the priority? This will be the 25 priority. So what we had today, if you see 7, that means this is the number, right? So this is the formula actually, if you see. Okay, but you can use the minus value here. So you can use a minus value here. Then what will happen? So that will be the higher priority processes. Okay, so how you can do that? You can do that, but you need a root permission. You need a sudo permission. You need a administrator permission. In Linux, we have a root. So okay, so in that case, you can give the renice value very easily. Example 8208, and then after example, give the nice value -2. Now, can you see permission denied? Because I need the root permission. I'm in the normal user, so I cannot do it. But if you have a root, you can do it and make your process on the high priority. Okay. So this system is helpful for you. Okay. So guys, basically this is the priority and niceness of the processes in the Linux system. I hope you can get it. So what we can do more here. So let's see, we try to use a little bit more. There is a signal important, and there is one more important is trap. I want to show you the trap. So trap is important. So let's see what is happening here. So here, after trap, what you want to do, you want to print example echo pi word here. Okay, so suppose after trap you are going to print this string here, and then after what will happen? So you can use a here a signal which I show you. It's a 64 signal. So here we use a sig interrupt. So SIGINT, basically it will be interrupt here. Okay. And then after, what we can do here, you can use a semicolon here, right? So what will happen? We will make it interrupt, and then after we can use a read command. Maybe I will use the read command later on in the scripting, read command to take the value from the user, from the keyboard actually. And you can use a P option. P means to say prompt. Read the number, example, read A, read B. We will see later on, but now we are learning the processes. I think I should use that now. So read P. So it will read some word here. What I can read here. So I can use example Ctrl+C. So press Ctrl+C here. So now what happens here? So I'm going to use the trap command. Trap is an important command, so which can help us to catch any signal value. So right now I'm using only one signal interrupt. So it will catch the result of the interrupt. Okay, and then after the user will until he press the Ctrl+C here, and let's see what happens here. So you can use a trap, and echo is you can print this value here, and then here you should stop it here. Okay, and then after it is looks okay, and here you can write here, press this one. Now can you see right now it looks okay? So what is happening here? You can just do enter, because it take the number. This is, we are entering the keyboard, enter, it catch it, and then it will go out. Okay, but if I press Ctrl+C, can you see I can print my value echo by. Can you see every time with the Ctrl+C? So because I press which signal? Ctrl+C. So practically what is happening, trap is basically catching the signal. Which signal? This signal interrupt. Okay, so you can use any other signal, example terminal, terminate, kill, hang up. Please try that if you can. So can you see it is going to there? But if I do enter here, I can go out from very easily. Okay, so this is the trap signal. One more, in Linux we have important yes process. So example yes, here you please press enter. You will go, it will go in the infinite loop. So why will we go along? So how I can do that? So first option is control the terminal, or close the terminal, or log out, or Ctrl+C. It is possible, but you can see here, I have another terminal. What I can use here? I can use a PS and aux. Now I want to show you yes process is also there. This is a yes process in the Linux. Please see yes process. So what is the ID 8851? So what I will use? I will use kill, and then after 15, you know the signal 15 for the kill, and then I can use 8851, and now you will see it is terminated. Okay, please try that. So this is the yes processes. So guys, today what we had, the practice, if you see, we have I created one file here. So let's try to see today what we had in the session. We use a dynamic real-time processes view with the top some options P, U, and H, you see, and P processes user and sorting, and H mean to say I highlight, you please htop as well. And active processes we discuss how to see the active processes with the PS variant, a lot of variants PS. So terminate the foreground processes, Ctrl+C, stop, Ctrl+Z, and create the process in the background. This symbol will help us. For foreground, no need to use the symbol, directly use it. For terminate, you have a lot of signal, kill, kill all, and I show you some signal, stop signal. You can also use stop signal. Okay, so for switching the processes from the background to foreground, use the FG. From execute in the background, use BG command. Okay, so display background and stop processes jobs will help you. To display process ID, if you want to see PID number, use PS, PS aux, or maybe pidoff. You have option. Yes process I show you in the last, you know. How to change the priority and niceness, nice command. So renice can help you to edit if you have already the processes. So tree, I also show you how to use the PS tree to print out the tree structure of the processes in the system. So guys, I think I did almost the important practice with the processes. I hope you get it. So please try to do the good practice. And if you have any query, please write in my comment box. I try to help you. So please do the good practice. See you in the next lab with the new topic. Thank you very much and good day. Bye.